In Bordeaux, residents woke up this morning with fear as floodwaters crept up to their properties. For many, it was a nightmare that they have lived through once already. News Channel 5's Jonquil Newland is in the West Hamilton Road area tonight. And Jonquil, what does it look like there right now?
Yeah, good evening, Rory. I'm just a little ways away from West Hamilton Road right now. I'm standing on Buena Vista Bridge, which overlooks White's Creek. And as you can see behind me, the creek looks more like a raging river. Now, this is the cause of the flooding this morning and again back in 2010. Residents here are adamant they don't want to leave or be displaced again and are looking to the city for help.
I see deer sometimes come up back there.
When Suzie Majors awoke Thursday morning, flood water was slowly making its way to her property, a scene she's lived through once before.
It was just frightening to see it again this morning, and it's been 6 years this year that nothing has been done to prevent the flooding out here in this area.
In 2010, she lost all she had in the flood.
It is always in the back of my mind when it rains hard. I get that fear that it's going to flood again.
On the 15th, she'll be 94 years old. She and her husband built this home in 1969.
And I would love to spend the rest of my time here, not to be displaced and move somewhere else.
Her thoughts are shared by many of her neighbors.
And it got up this high.
Sheila Jones' parents live down the road.
They're 85 and 86. They shouldn't have to go through this again.
The city has taken some steps, but can the city do more? Yeah. We need to be more proactive and need to make sure that these things are done.
But he admits there aren't any projects currently in the works to prevent future flooding and says the city is waiting to see what the federal government will allow. But for these residents, waiting is no longer an option.
It is the largest district in Davidson County and the most forgotten district in Davidson County. There's no attention drawn to this district.
Now, after the 2010 flood, residents who were given an option to stay or leave with federal assistance. Now, those who did choose to stay were also encouraged to raise the foundation of their home. However, Bordeaux is home to many elderly residents who just couldn't afford to do that. Now, I will also say the city has bought dozens of acres that lines White's Creek, and part of that future project does include a gully system. Live in Bordeaux, I'm Jonquil Newland, News Channel 5.
Thanks, Jonquil. In North Nashville, floodwaters swept one driver away in his car, and a number of residents were trapped inside their homes, creating a chaotic and dangerous situation. Chris Conti continues our Storm 5 Alert team coverage.